Hi friends, thanks for coming back. We did a little core last time. So now we're going to work on everybody's favorite, the glutes. So we'll work on glutes and hamstrings, back of the legs. We're going to need to get out of the chair for this one. So some of the stuff, like the upper body stuff, we could do in a chair. Today we really need to be working on hands and knees. This is one of my all-time favorite glute sequences, so follow along with me. Hands into the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips, inner hip distance apart. We'll start with the right leg. I always like to start on the right side. Hips want to stay in a neutral position, hands stay underneath the shoulders, we lift the right leg. Now, usually what likes to happen here is we want to lift that hip high. Try to keep it in line and then pulse the heel straight up towards the ceiling. So it's an inner thigh reaching up, up, up. Look out in front of your mat a little bit. We're going for maybe 10 or 20 pulses up. Try to keep everything else still, right? Nothing else moves. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, bend the knee and pulse up from the inner thigh. So the leg is still working. Pull that belly in nice and tight. Notice what's happening with the rest of your body. We only want to feel the sensation in that gluteal area. You will feel a little bit of burn here, right, in your standing outer hip. Pulse that heel up. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, bring the knee in, point the toe as you come down, brushing the shin toward the floor, and then it comes back up. So we're not putting any weight on that right leg. We're just moving it in, really brushing in, and then pushing all the way back up with that inner thigh. So do that like one more time. That's 5. We'll continue for 5 more, just like that. 3, 2, and 1. Now, from here, I'm going to flip and show you what we're doing next. So you stay where you are. So the leg is lifted and it moves over to the side, right? So your knee is opening onto the side and then drawing back in. It's really challenging to do this and stay in alignment everywhere else. Right, so finish off your 4 more, right? 5 more, so 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then knees together. And circle the hips, right? Give a little break, right? Give your glutes a little break. Circle the hips a little bit. You could even start with a warm-up, right? With moving the hips like this, or a little cat-cow before you begin the glute work. Come to center. We'll repeat this on the left side, okay? Left leg reaches back, leg lifts. Pull the belly in, tailbone reaches down. Pulse up with the left heel. We go for like 10, 20 of these. This is to start, right? It's a little bit of a larger movement. We still want to keep the control though in the rest of the torso. Really hugging in here. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee. Push up. Inner thigh pushes up. So that movement is initiated from that inner thigh. Feel this in your inner thigh. Right? We're not lifting the pelvic floor. It's just happening here in the inner thigh. But you will feel this right here in your glutes and right in that inner thigh groin area. Also the standing outer hip, right, this leg that's supporting us. 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're bringing the leg in and extending. So notice what happens with your back when you look down toward the floor. Right, if we lift up, sometimes that creates a little bit more lordotic curvature in the low back. So we want to be mindful of that by looking at the floor perhaps, or a little bit out in front of our back. we bring the knee over to the side and back to that starting position. This is really challenging, right? So if you are already on fire, right, you are not alone. My thighs and my glutes are burning as well. I am shaking just like you. So I know this is challenging, but stay with it. If you need to pause and come back, you can do that too. 3 more. 2 and 1. Beautiful. And then let's circle the hips. Let's release the glutes with a little squat. Okay, wide knees, nice and wide. Curl those toes, walk back to the heels, and you can lift your knees up off of the floor. You could do a little kind of side-side movement here. Let the hips sink toward the floor. Open the chest, press the elbows into the inner thighs. So stretch or release. Hands to thighs, round up to stand. Give a little shake. Right, another nice option here would be like a little, just a little twist. Right? It's like a little, what does this remind me of? Flash dance. Move here, just a little release. Thanks so much. See you next time.